All right, I got some money here that I'm gonna use to try to win a free cruise. Now, some people might say, if you're gonna use all this money to win a free cruise, I mean, isn't that really just prepaying for a cruise? And I've seen people like spend $20,000 and at the end of their trip, they're like, hey, I want a free cruise. I would say you probably overpaid for a cruise if you spent $20,000 on a $2,000 cruise. So that's why we're gonna take this money here and we're gonna take, it's 200 bucks, all right? It's just $200 and we're gonna take $200 and see if we can win a free cruise with $200. But man, it looks so much better like that. All right, let's get into it.
Welcome to the Holy Roller. If you're a craps and or cruising enthusiast, then you're in the right place. Today I'm going to show you more about the game of craps on a cruise so we can play in such a way to potentially increase our bankrolls and get that offer for a complimentary stateroom for two on our next cruise. Yes, a free cruise offer. Remember, holy means different, distinct, and devoted, and that's how we roll. So let's get rolling.
Okay, and here's why we're keeping track of our points, because you get a next cruise bonus. And so starting down here at the bottom, you'll see 400 points is $100 off. And then you have 600 points, $200 off. 800 points, complimentary interior stateroom on select dates. Same thing with 1,200 points. If you get to 1,500 points on the cruise that you're on, then you get a interior stateroom. You could select from many different dates, and you get $100 of free play. So we're gonna see where we could get with the money that we have. All right, based on the number of points you have, they print out a list of all the eligible cruises. The more points you have, the more cruises you have to choose from. And there's also a way that you can book within 7 days instead of having to book while you're on the cruise for that bonus. And so for the 7 days to book, you'll notice here at the top it says book bonus award, right here, bonus award with next cruise booking. So if you get the points, you get the $100 off, the $200 off, $250 off. Complimentary interior stateroom on select dates. You have 7 days to do that with the next cruise booking. And if you wait and you don't do it within the 7 days, then you'll just get $250 off with 800 points. All right, when you go over to the next cruise area, you'll be able to sign up for a time slot to talk about your next cruise offer. There is also a paper that you can get and fill it out, and this is the book later form. This is when you'll have 7 days to book. All right, just checking in after night number 1. Went to the craps table and we lost $50, so we're at $150, and we got 350 points, so that's good. And there's a loud crowd walking through. But hey, let's see how we do on night 2. Right, it's 6:44. They're going to be opening up this table at 7 p.m. A lot of people say craps, there's better odds or better things to play, but if you ever look, how many tables do they have open all day long? Like how many blackjack tables and how many craps tables, and the fact that they don't open it all the time. Wow. All right, they're getting ready to open the craps table now. I can't record at the craps table, but I'm gonna do my session right now. Here we go. Well, I really wish I could have recorded my session at the craps table last night just to show you the strategy, but you know, the strategy didn't work as well as it usually does, and so I lost another $50. But I was doing a video, and I probably could link it up here somewhere, but I was doing another video where I wanted to make sure that I showed my followers here how to get their money off of a slot machine. So anyway, I started with 200, was down $100 after night 2, and then went to the slot machine with 100, with the other $100 in order to do that video. So I did that video, and once I did that video, then I think I made like $200. Then I went down and lost the whole 200. So anyway, $200 after night 2 didn't the strategy didn't work like I thought it would. So being that it didn't work like I thought it would, the $200 is gone. But I went and I took another 100. Okay, so another 100 because I wanted to do 200 on the craps table. So I took another 100, did another slot machine. Once I did another slot machine, I actually won 100. So now I have $100. I used 300, but I'm still down 100, if that makes sense. And so now I have $100 to try on the next night, tomorrow night, for the craps to see where we end up. If we can get this this $200. Well, you might say, you didn't do it because you needed 300. Yeah, sometimes you use more than your bankroll. Now remember, whenever coming on a cruise, I always recommend whatever the cruise costs. Like if you're gonna get a cruise and it costs say $2,000 for the whole cruise, then don't bring more than $2,000 for your bankroll, because then if you lose everything, at least you're prepaying for the next cruise and not having to overpay for the next cruise like I talked about at the beginning of this video. But yeah, I wanted to do it with 2. I thought I could do it with 2. I used 3. I'm still down 100. Okay, so I'm still into this $100, but I'm trying to get a free cruise, and so I checked my points from last night, and I think I had the first night I had 350 points. So now I'm at 500 points. So I need to get to 800 points. And so let's see if we can do it one more night with $100 to get to 800 points for a free cruise using $200 or using 300, however you want to look at it. All right, so I hope that all makes sense. But what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to just go to lunch today. And then later on tonight, we'll do another session with that last $100 and see what happens. See if we can get to 800 points with that last $100. All right, let's go to it. Let's just jump to that place right now, because for me, it's going to take a few hours, but for you, it's like this. Oh, it wasn't good. Oh man, I snapped right to it. I wish I could snap out of it right now. I lost my $100. So that session wasn't good. So anyway, okay, so mission failed. $200 to get a free cruise did not work. I think I did it one time for like $250. I always try to keep track of how much money I spend to win the free cruise so that I know that it's actually worth it. But right now, so we have $200 down. So with $200, and so I'm gonna take tomorrow night, another session. I'll take another 200 and see if we can do it for 400. I don't know, and see where our points are. And then I'll wait, and tomorrow I'll tell you what the points are for that. And so remember, trying to get to 800. I had 500, around 500. So I'm thinking I probably did it with this session. So technically, being that I lost the 200, and if I got 800 points, then that means I did it. But I don't feel good about it because I feel like I lost 200. I wanted to make it and walk away with the 200 and still win a free cruise. I guess that's just being a little bit greedy. I don't know. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Be happy. All right. Be happy with what you get, I guess. So let's do. So I'm gonna check my points for the session I did tonight, and then I will. I'll let you know how it goes. But right now, I'm gonna go to dinner. All right, I have some good news because I checked my points and I got 800 points for the next cruise with the $200 that I used at the craps table, and technically that I used at the slots as well, because that's how I got the 800 points. I still have one more session to see how we're gonna do with one more session, but you know, I wanted to walk away with my 200. I got my free cruise,
I used my 200 for the free cruise. The free cruise has a value of 1,200, so I got $200 off. Well, no, I got $1,000 off a $1,200 cruise. That's a good deal. All right, I'll let you know how my next session goes tomorrow night, and then that'll be the end of the video because that's the end of the cruise. All right, so let's jump to it again. Here, snap. All right, so the craps table's right back there. So far, it's a good night. We are up. I checked the points in the middle of the night because they're closing the casino early tonight, so I won't be able to check my points. So right now, I'm at 1,500 points, which is definitely exceeding the expectation of 800 points. So that's good because it's almost double. I think by the end of the night, it'll probably be 1,600 points. Looks like I missed a point or something over there. But hey, wanted to say, good night tonight. Came up with that $200, got to a $500 chip, and I have about $100 left on the table. I think that was a 7. That could have been a 7. Yeah, 7 out. Good time to come back to the table. All right. Yeah. So anyway, that's the way it went. That's the way it went for us. We got a free cruise, and it took what, $300 instead of 200. I think that's the math. I don't know. I lost track, but I know. Even though I played through it, I know I got my $500 chip, and so I have $100 on the table. That's $600, but I had to use $300 to get there instead of 2. But technically, I'm not leaving down, so that's good, right? All right, hey, check this out. This is one thing I wanted to say, and I came outside on deck 4. This is just kind of like a nice, quiet place. It's dark outside, so you can hear the waves. You can see them along the side of the ship, but as far as out there, there's another ship out there with the lights. But hey, I wanted to just say, hey, thanks for watching this video, and I just wanted to say before we ended this video that you know, results of like whether you win, lose, come up or down are really vary. So I've been fortunate on a lot of cruises to be able to come up or break even. But there are some where I'm losing everything and losing everything I came with. And so that's why I think it's very important. If you're gonna do it, make sure to know what the cruise costs and only bring that much for your bankroll. Unless you save up your bankroll for months and months and like you have some fund that's designated for bankroll and you're gonna spend that no matter what. And treat it as entertainment and enjoyment and have fun doing it. If it's not fun, why do it, right? And then the other part of it is just to make sure that, you know, and I said this before on another video, I think. I don't know if I said it on this video, but it's not about winning a bunch of money. It's not about that, like risking to win and chase winnings. It's about entertainment, having fun. And so I just wanted to say that before we got with this video, because I don't want everybody to think, oh, you did it for 200, I could do it for 200 or 300, right? Because the reality is you never know if that's going to happen or not. I do have strategies that I use that it fluctuates up and down. One thing I try to do is I try to keep my rack empty. So in my mind, I have money in my pocket. So every time I get like a black chip or a couple green chips or whatever, I'm like putting them in my pocket just to mentally tell myself, look, I'm only playing with this amount of money that's in my rack. And then you know, trying to just play conservative and not go for that big giant win. I see so many people that are there and they're going for the big win, or they're putting out a big amount of money, and they lose it pretty quick, or they win big. And the thing is, they either lose it quick and walk away, or they win quick and the disciplined ones walk away. And it's great to walk away when you're up, but as far as with our strategy and the way we do it, coming up and doing a big win with a big risk, and like I said, even if you came up with $1,000 and played it and won $2,000, then consider that $1,000 towards your next cruise, because you're not going to get points when you play like for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. You need to be there for at least an hour. But I try to do like 2-hour sessions, 3-hour sessions, and then that way I can get those points. So anyway, just wanted to, before I ended the video, kind of go over that and just let you know that sometimes we lose it all. But the thing is, if you're gaining points and you play conservative in a way where you're hedging your bets or doing different strategies that we talk about, then you're gaining points. So even if you lose the money, you're getting a cruise out of it, and what we call prepaying for a cruise instead of getting a free cruise. So some cruises are really good, some cruises aren't, or I should say some sessions are really good, and some sessions aren't really good because all the cruises are fabulous. So anyway, even this one, it has been amazing. And so I just wanted to say that before I ended this video. But wait, before we finally end this video, let's go to the tag.
Wait, before you go, one more thing. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and become a holy roller with me so I can see you cruising and rolling at a craps table soon. Oh, hey, and check this video out for more tips and tricks on how you can get that offer for a free cruise. Thanks for watching.